And we know there are a lot of questions surrounding the new pot bill. We're working to get you answers, of course. Tonight, we are digging deeper into pot in the workplace. How will this new law impact employers and employees? Channel 3 Eyewitness News reporter Mike Savino asked the experts. He is live at the answer desk with some new information. Mike.
Well, Aaron, it's really hard to find a precedent for something like this. A substance that was once illegal is now legal for people to consume. So what can employers do about it, and what should they do about it?
Organizations are going to have to understand very specifically where they have leeway and where they don't.
Next month, anyone over the age of 21 can have marijuana in Connecticut, and that has a lot of companies asking whether they need to change their policies over the drug.
So again, it's a fresh issue, but we've definitely been getting flooded with questions.
Can employers set rules for their employees? Yes, the law allows companies to take disciplinary action. In fact, some jobs still fall under regulations from the Federal Occupational Safety and Health Administration or other organizations. In most cases, the law requires employers to set out clear policies first, but labor lawyer Sarah Westby says that's a good idea anyway.
You want to make your rules clear, get it in writing, and get the notice out to employees.
Westby also says employers should think of all possible scenarios when setting policies.
For example, if an employee posts something to Facebook of them smoking a joint at a concert.
HR consultant David Lewis says consistency matters. If you're not willing to discipline or even fire important employees who test positive for pot, don't test at all.
We're advising there that you look at this just like you would look at alcohol.
He says an important distinction is whether there's a safety concern. Again, state and federal regulations already set rules on substance use at home for some jobs, like those involving heavy machinery or a lot of driving. Those rules are still in place. What if you suspect an employee is consuming marijuana while working? Companies can take action, even if someone is working remotely. But Westby says, even there, employers should set clear guidelines before taking action.
You can't discriminate against certain people because they have a trait that makes you think that they might be using cannabis more than someone else.
Now, there are companies that are trying to develop tests that can determine if someone is currently under the influence of pot. But Westby and Lewis both say employers should be skeptical. No law enforcement agency has found a test reliable enough to use for policing. Now, you just heard Susan talk about this bill is over 300 pages. Are there questions that you want answered about the new law? Send them to us using the Channel 3 app. Live from the answer desk, Mike Savino, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.
No doubt people still have a lot of